Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Star Wars Darth Maul Black, White, and Red #4. This is a new book for Marvel Comics. Let's talk about the creative team before we get into this book. This book is written by Greg Pak with art by Luca Pizzari and Will Sliney. We also have inks by Jay Leisten and Robert Poggi along with the artist. Colors by Andres Mossa, and we have letters by Joe Caramagna. Also, really cool cover by E.M. Gist. Hopefully, I pronounced all those names properly. Let's talk about this. So, I believe this is the last issue of this Black, White, and Red series. This little anthology series that I really I love anytime that Marvel does these because we just get to see really cool stories. This one specifically about Darth Maul, probably one of the coolest characters in Star Wars, and one of the characters that we always want to know more about. So that's really fun. So in this issue, where is the darkest side of the Force? An assassin in the shadows, a forgotten temple, a quest for silence. Why does Palpatine send Darth Maul to an ancient world, and who pays the price for patience or the lack of it? Right. So in this issue, we see that Palpatine has after Maul completes a mission, maybe a little bit more violently than Palpatine would have preferred. I don't really know. It's really weird because sometimes whenever Darth Maul goes like off into a super violent rampage, it's hard to tell if Palpatine is like okay with that or he's on board with that, or if he really has some kind of reservations about it. So, but in this case, after one of those missions, Palpatine sends Maul to a place and asks him to wait there until he comes and just sit there in stillness and quiet. Obviously, this is probably very difficult for Darth Maul. Um, I really like the art in this. I think the approach to this color palette is really fun and specifically works very well for Sith characters, right? Because of the red. So that's really cool. I like the story. Greg Pak has been writing Darth Vader for a long time now, and I really love that series. And it's just really fun to see him. It's always fun to read Greg Pak on a Star Wars book, specifically some of the villain stuff, because I feel like he just has such nuanced takes on a lot of these villains. And as far as the art, it's all really well done. I could not tell you the difference between one or the other, or one of the two artists. I'm not familiar enough with their work to really point that out, but it just works, right? Specifically, the violence, the fights, Maul's expressions, those are very important. And yeah, I really enjoyed this story. So let me pull up some of the preview art here. As you can see here, Maul completing that first mission, and this is where Palpatine sends him off. I really like the lightsaber movements, how they kind of flash around, and then you can just see that Maul drawn in a very imposing way, very physical, right? Very like it has to be super menacing in order for this to work properly. So I think that the art team did a really good job there. And then I love the idea of sending him off to this quiet place, specifically this sequence here in the second page where he's meditating, he's practicing, like maybe some kind of martial arts, just trying to complete his mission as he was told. But of course, things are going to happen. He's going to be interrupted by the surroundings. So that's where the fun really kicks off. So this is a really fun story. All four stories in this little mini series were really great to observe. I hope that Marvel keeps doing these because I just want to know more specifically about lesser known characters, right? Characters that we don't get to see as much on the page or on the movies or on the screen as Darth Maul, because although he had really big arcs in the animated stuff, his time in the actual films was relatively brief compared to everyone else. So, yeah, really fun stuff. Really enjoyed this one. Highly recommend you go check this out. Whether you pick this up now or you wait, there's gonna be a collection of all four stories with all four issues, so that should be a lot of fun. So, if you have read this series and read this issue, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.